Hey, this is Erich Hunter, and I want to show you a really cool pendulum that I designed, and it's called the Asclepius Pendulum. And before I go into its properties, I just want to show you a few pictures of it sort of close up. And this pendulum was a design idea that I had a few years ago, and I wanted to make it like the rod of Asclepius, having a snake that wrapped around an Egyptian-style pendulum. And there were a lot of reasons why I wanted to do this. Number one, like, it's a really powerful symbol, the rod of Asclepius, because the snake in almost every culture, it symbolizes rebirth and healing. And Asclepius, the Asclepian cult in ancient Greece, they actually had like temples filled with these harmless snakes, and the snakes would be used as part of the healing process. The temple, they would be crawling all around the temple, and people would, go to these temples in order to heal. And it was believed that the snake, since it sheds its skin, it can kind of like rebirth itself. And this symbol of the snake wrapping around a staff, it goes back to a lot of cultures. So, like the Egyptians used this symbol. It was like a snake going up a papyrus. And also, like Moses had a staff made of bronze, which had a snake wrapped around it that he could use to cure people who had been afflicted by these snakes that God sent down from heaven. So it's biblical too, which is kind of cool. So it's got a lot of different meanings there. And there are other cultures too, like there's so many with the snake where it's involved with healing and rebirth and regeneration. So really powerful, potent symbol, really beautiful, powerful pendulum. So the properties of this pendulum are very much like an Isis pendulum, which you may be familiar with. It has sort of a similar design to an Isis. And you can use it for dowsing, so it's responsive to dowsing commands. So like a yes for me is the left, and then a no is to the right. If I can get it to that. Okay, yeah, so very responsive for dowsing. It has good energy, so you can use it for pendulum healing too. So it has the radioscetic color of white, so it reflects all light. So very good as a healing pendulum. And it also is really awesome looking. It's got this beautiful snake on it. So it's a completely unique pendulum. It's almost like a work of art and highly symbolic. So if you are into medicine, like maybe you're a nurse or something, this would be a really cool pendulum to have, or if you're a medical doctor. Or maybe you just resonate with the Asclepian symbol, or maybe you just like snakes and think snakes are cool. Anyway, it's a really awesome pendulum, really easy to use, has really good energy. Because of its long shape, it's really good for doing distance healings. And it's also very responsive, so it's good for dowsing, like I said before, if you're into that. So really cool pendulum. Please check it out. It's for sale on my website. You can't find this anywhere else. It's one of my own custom designs. And for those of you who don't know about pendulum healing, I'll just kind of explain it really quick. So basically, like, dowsing is when you ask questions. So a lot of people do dowsing with their pendulums. Like, they'll say, show me a yes or show me a no. But the way I do pendulums is a little different. I use the pendulums as a magical, energetic healing tool. So because of the way the pendulum moves, there are various metaphysical things going on here. I have 3 books written about it. But basically, the pendulum can influence things in a paranormal way. So you can make things happen that you want to have happen. It increases the probability of it. I can't go into all of it, but the basics are you just tell the pendulum to do something like, I'm going to raise the consciousness of everyone watching this video to the highest level possible for your highest good and the highest good of all concerned. So I'm going to raise your consciousness to the highest level possible for your highest good and the highest good of all concerned. So the pendulum will spin around, and then when it goes side to side, it's finished. And so it's cast a spell to help heal people. Anyway, thanks for watching this video. Hope you liked it. And yeah, feel free to shoot me a question or comment below. Check out my website. I also got a Facebook group for people who are studying my work. And like I said, I have lots of courses and books available on how to do pendulum healing, which is a really awesome way to change your reality and the reality of other people's lives for the better. Thanks. Bye.